Okay, let's say 13. 13, that's the first one.
What's a green one?
If I don't know how to do the first one, how am I supposed to do all the other ones?
Okay, no.
That's what. Yeah. Wait, am I on the
Okay,
wrong
so
page?
here's what's going on.
I'm on the wrong page, that's why.
Okay. Number 13, first question, are there
Yes.
discontinuities? Yes, and the reason that you know that is true is because you take the bottom and set it equal to 0, which is what we talked about. You can't divide by 0, so we want to know, will the bottom ever equal 0? And if it does, that's where the discontinuities are. Okay, how do I solve that? Nope. Nope. Have to factor. What can I factor out of x squared and 2x? And x. And then if I factor that out, I'll be left with an x minus 2. So what two values of x will make that equal to 0?
2.
2 is one of them,
And 0.
and 0 is the other one. So are there discontinuities? Yes. Where are they? At x equals 2 and at x equals 0. Who do we have? Okay, sweet deal. Now you have to figure out, are they removable or non-removable? And so I'm going to rewrite this fraction with the bottom in factored form. Can I factor the top? No, nothing I can take out of 2 and 5. The first term has an x squared, the other one doesn't have any x's at all. So that doesn't factor. So can I cancel anything? No, so that means that they are non-removable.
Okay, so the first answer is.
So the first answer is yes, because there was a way to make the bottom equal to 0.
Yes, okay. And the second answer is.
Second answer is
X
2 and 0. Third answer, they're both non-removable. As Michaela found out earlier today, you can have situations where one of them is removable and one of them is non-removable. How exciting is that?
Is that on this assignment?
Yes, sir, it is.
Did you have a golf match yesterday?
No. Golf match today.
I don't know if you're going to have one.
Oh, yeah.
Does Ridgefield?
We golf in anything. Ridgefield is coming to golf.
No golf in Thunder.
True.
Oh, I want it.
Nobody does.
Whoa. Yeah, because you have like the golf thing, and it's like way up here. Lighting.
You can have it. Oh my gosh, that's
All right, so same deal with the next one, number 14. We are going to see if there are any discontinuities by setting the bottom equal to 0 and solving. Okay? This one cannot factor. Okay? So I'm going to solve it the old-fashioned way by subtracting 2 from both sides. And then I need to take the square root. What is the square root of -2? Right, imaginary, right? Okay? So that means that this right here has no solution.
So that means there's no.
So that means there's no discontinuities.
So
That is one long word.
So for A is no.
Discontinuities. I don't even know if I spelled that right. What? So 14 is
You just
no.
put none.
And then you're done. Right. You could put continuous everywhere if you wanted to.
So x squared minus 1
Have you ever watched Top?
Okay, 15.
Okay, this one.
Take the bottom, set it equal to 0, and solve. Okay, there are 2 different ways I can solve this. Actually, there's 4 things. What's one way?
We can just solve it by adding one.
Just solve it. Okay, now when you do this, you have to be careful because most students have a tendency to go x squared equals 1, therefore x equals 1. But there's more.
Do you have the root?
Plus or minus 1, yes. X equals 1 or negative 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 is also 1.
So it's yes.
Okay, so there's 2 solutions. Yes, so our first answer is yes.
Yes.
At
1.
x equals 1 and negative 1. Now we need to figure out whether they are y.
Isn't the add x?
Oh, right, because when we added, we got a square root of a positive number. So if it's x squared plus something, it's no solution, but if it's x squared minus something, then it is a solution. Okay? So now to figure out whether they're removable or not, I need to factor the top and the bottom. So factor the top for me. Oh, yes, I can.
Take out 3's.
I can take out the 3's.
So it's x minus 1.
Beautiful.
Wait.
Factor the bottom. I need two numbers that multiply together to be negative 1 and add together to be
1 and negative
Plus 1 and negative 1.
Okay? So I can cancel the x minus 1's. Okay? So that means that 1 is a removable discontinuity.
What did negative 1 remove?
No, because inside the parentheses is always opposite.
What just happened?
What?
Negative 1 is non-removable.
Because x plus negative, no, it would be x plus 1 is 2, but 1 minus 1 is 0.
Right. So this right here, that answer is actually the x equals 1 answer, not the x equals negative 1 answer, because of what Mackenzie just said.
I know, yes, right.
I'm trying to think about all this.
Just keep going. It'll come through.
Wait, hope so. I'm just.
It'll come.
Okay, I'm gonna make you know this. What?
Bob, you had them?
No, it's kind of Santos.
Dominic, Brett.
Okay, 16. Here we go again. What do we do first?
Back to the bottom?
Back to the bottom. All right, let's back to the top while we're at it.
What?
I pull out a 3. What am I left with? 2 minus x. 3 times 2 minus x is the same as 6 minus 3x, right? If you distribute the 3, you'll get the same thing to start with. Okay, let's factor the bottom. Two numbers that multiply together to be positive 6 and add together to be negative 5. Negative 3, negative 2.
Wait, how do you factor that if there's the x squared? Never mind, because you do the inside out.
Yeah, you do the
I'm
inside
not
out.
good at these.
Foil. So if I went backwards, first times first would be x squared.
Oh.
Outside times outside is negative 2x. Inside times inside is negative 3x, which together makes negative 5x. And then negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6.
Wait, why didn't you find the x's first?
Because somebody said factor it, so I just went with it. I'm an easy-going guy.
Jenna.
Who said factor again?
I just did.
Jenna, do you want to go again?
That's what I'm thinking. Oh my God, how can you ask me questions when I just answered it already?
Well, they're just all over our way.
You don't know how to get from here to here?
No, I never have. I mean,
Well, you're really going to hate this class for about the next week and a half.
I know.
'Cause
Week and a half?
we're going to be going from here to here
Why I
a
fail
lot.
all my tests because I
Okay?
don't know how to do
All right, so does it have some discontinuities?
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, see.
At what? At x equals 2 and x
Because
equals
you
0.
put it in the value of 0.
It's the opposite.
Okay, it's the opposite of what's in the parentheses. Okay, yes, and 2 is removable.
And 3 is not.
Okay, so this is removable.
Okay, see now I get it because it's 2 negative.
So how do you figure out?
So that's 3 negative.
I know that this one is removable because I can cancel those two things.
But those don't equal.
Ah ha ha, you're right.
Well,
But how can I make them so that they are?
2 minus 2. They're the same.
Take out a negative.
Oh.
If I take 2 minus x and make it factor out a negative 1, then the 2 becomes a negative 2 and the negative x becomes a positive x, which if I flip it around is the same as x minus 2.
Yeah,
Yes, that is
Why are you
easy.
Just throw in a
You
negative
don't have to,
sign?
do you?
I don't have to know that I'm doing that, but technically in order to cancel a 2 minus x and an x minus 2, since they're opposite, I have to put a negative out there.
Let's do 17 really slow.
So, but since the 3 is not in the parentheses, then you can't say it's.
Ew.
Not really, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm not.
I can't handle
What's
that.
a vertical?
Asymptote? Hurts me that you asked that.
Remember, he said no matter what.
So then just the asymptote that goes up and down.
What did I say?
Okay, now.
What did I say?
No matter what the problem
No
is.
matter what the problem says, just answer these 3 questions. Okay? So,
Okay,
No,
no,
so
how do we
people
factor
just
this?
like right at me.
Huh?
What's the factor of the bottom thing?
no, can't factor.
Oh my gosh, I know.
What would I take out of
I
that?
don't know. I don't know how to do it.
Is it
so
negative
I-
two?
I have
Yeah,
no idea.
X
so
is
it has a
negative 2.
discontinuity that x equals
Is
negative
it
2.
yes?
So yes.
Yeah, and it's non-removable.
Is 14 the only no?
Yes.
14 so far is our only loser, yeah.
Well,
How can you just do these so fast?
I think you have to solve for x to make it equal 0, right?
Right, we take the bottom and set it equal to 0.
But sometimes you do the top.
Yeah, so
Nope, I never set the top equal to
Okay,
0.
now the next one is
Never
the
do.
same thing.
Never do.
What do you mean you never do this?
I never do anything with,
yeah, you do.
no, I cancel, right, so that I
Hey,
can see,
like, hey, change plus
hold on.
2 is 0.
I factor this so I can see whether these are removable or not, but I never set it equal to 0.
The removable part's
Oh, yeah.
Can I
Okay.
put 18?
I hope so. Yeah, I made a joke.
Apple.
You were asking.
I
if
brought you.
Yeah, but you ate my pizza.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. You didn't sacrifice it. Thanks.
Okay, so,
I think that's
I know some of you are still sort of,
Is this negative 5?
yes,
Okay.
okay. There's a discontinuity at x equals negative 5.
Pretty sure it's not.
And it's removable.
Yes, it is.
What is the how do you
Because you can cancel the top and the
Because the
bottom.
x plus 5 and the x plus 5 cancel, and if it cancels, then I have removed it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be opposites to cancel.
They are. No. Dude, same.
Okay, I got that one. And they called me stupid on the last one. Gosh, jerks.
19 is a little tricky.
19, they already factored for you, that was kind of.
That one's so easy, Tucker. What are you talking?
I'm watching cooking videos.
All right, let's do the easy one first.
So,
I haven't watched it.
and one and what?
Okay, there's obviously a discontinuity at x equals 1, right? And if you have x minus 1 and you set that equal to 0, you add 1 to both sides, x equals 1, and you're done.
Okay.
Okay?
What's the other one?
What is the discontinuity that you get from 2x plus 3? Negative 3 over 2, because if I take 2x plus 3 and set it equal to 0, the way I solve that for x is I subtract 3 and divide by 2. Okay? So my other one is negative 3 over 2. Why?
Wait, wouldn't it be
How would you,
positive?
I'm out. How would you remove it?
You have to multiply the top by 2 or something like that.
No, I'm not doing
Oh,
it.
Okay, so it's not.
No, stop.
Anything by anything?
So it's not removable?
It's not removable.
Yes.
Both of them.
Okay, just one's in the parentheses and one's not, is that why?
No, because this would have to have a 2 in front of it for it to be removable.
Okay.
I'm totally done.
Come on, Tucker.
Hey, wait, go back.
I didn't go anywhere.
What did
Oh.
you just do?
Are you supposed to do the opposite?
I did. The opposite of negative 1 is positive 1.
But the negative 3 too.
Yeah, so the piece that you're missing, many of you, in your brains, is why do I do the opposite?
I don't have parts
So
of
it'll
my
cancel
brain
out,
the
right? So the reason why I
Oh,
chose,
because they're- I don't know if I really did it. but-
okay, the reason that I chose negative 3 over 2 is because if I plug in negative 3 over 2 for x,
We did the same.
then it'll all cancel out.
It'll make 0.
Yeah,
Oh my.
because it's this 2 right here will cancel with that 2, which will leave me with negative 3, and negative 3 plus 3 is 0. Okay, Kate?
I'm just gonna be honest. I
Yeah.
understand how you get like the bottom part, but I don't understand if you just wanna like factor the top.
Right, and you're not alone in that, so don't feel bad by yourself. Okay? We're just gonna keep
See,
working
I
on
can
it.
get A and B, but I can't factor.
Okay.
Oh my God, you were
Can I do the
reading.
next one? I think
You
we
never
did.
asked us that why I look here.
Okay,
He
so
asked me.
would 2 be
Okay, 20. This is it.
Wait, this is, I need help.
I think I understand 20. So I got this one right, then I can help.
Okay, this one right here, if you understand this, is an easy question. Okay, this is a great tester right here.
This is a good one.
Don't
Okay.
we can do a thing until everyone's started. Wait, cancel.
Okay.
And it's
So
removed.
it is a discontinuity because 2 and negative 1.
Non-removable.
And then 2 is removable. 1 is.
Oh.
Yay.
Okay, Kayla? Imagine. Mary? Why don't I what?
Did I imagine?
I did, and that's how I know that the 2 is removable, because I can cancel it. I removed it. Katie?
Is that why it's removable?
Yeah, because I can remove it by canceling.
Okay, so why is -1 non-removable, but what
Because
about?
what would I cancel it
I
with?
know, but what about the 3?
Well, the 3 and the 1 are totally different. I can't cancel
But
3
you
and
can't,
1.
but
That's just
why
crazy talk.
don't you put 3 non-removable also?
It's not a box.
Oh, because it's not on the bottom.
That's
Okay,
the question.
the bottom is the one, that's a good question. The bottom is what determines the x's, and then the top and the bottom together determine removable.
When I
and
look at 21, is it removable?
And he was arguing. I know, I'm one.
You got me this time, Chapman.
Because if you put -2 times -2 squared minus 4.
Okay, 21. Donde está mi discontinuity?
Yes.
Donde?
Where?
At -2. Okay? How do you know?
Because there's nothing.
But you have not factored the top yet.
Oh.
You must factor the top, young grasshopper, before you know.
Oh my gosh!
How do you factor the top?
Is what I can't.
Jenna, why are you? It's removable.
It's removable.
Okay, the top factors into x minus 2 times x plus 2, which you should know as the difference of 2 squares. If you have something squared minus something squared, then you can factor. Remember when we did like the difference of 2 cubes? Remember, Katie, those days when you were hanging out here on the sideboard and you had the a plus b times parentheses, a plus da-da-da, and Nate was in here and your mom brought us food, except I didn't get any. And, remember?
He just shared.
That was a bad day.
Yes.
So it is removable because these will cancel, so x equals -2 is a removable discontinuity. Are you ready for this?
But this is not the time to get
She getting sassy with you first.
He's distracting me and I'm trying to learn.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Is it though, Ashley?
But I don't like
No, you can't.
Is it the difference of 2 squares? The sum of 2, yeah, so you can't factor.
Okay, so the top is already good, but what about the bottom? Well, is it not 3?
X minus.
Isn't there a discontinuity of 3?
Okay, hold on. X plus 3 times x plus 3 does not equal x squared plus 9. Because if I FOIL this out, x times x is x squared, 3 times 3 is 9, but you're forgetting about the outside and the inside, which would give you 6x. Okay? So that won't
But
work.
still, wouldn't you
And for the same reason, x minus 3 times x minus 3 also won't work because that'll give you -6x in the middle.
Oh, but
Okay.
plus and minus would work because then the x
Plus and
would
minus
cancel.
will also not work because you will get the middle terms to cancel,
Why can't you just
but
do 3?
-3 times +3 is -9, not +9.
So is it not?
Okay, so that's why keyword is it has to be the difference of 2 squares, not the sum of 2 squares, right? So this is no.
How's that no?
Because there's no number that you can give me for x,
3.
and then square it, add 9, and get 0.
Oh,
There's no way to
you
do
got me.
that.
You got me.
I got you this
okay.
time. I might have lost an argument to
Yeah, but it
Katie,
counts.
but I got Taylor. Oh yeah. What?
Just this one.
Okay, are we done?
Nope.
Keep going, I like this.
What happened now?
We have, yeah.
I guess difficult now. Those were easy, you know. 28?
Well, it's like 23.
Yeah, why would
Oh,
you
it's
swap?
23 through 28? Okay. Well, we don't need to do 23 because that's easy.
No.
What's the answer?
Wait.
Negative 6, is it removable?
No.
Non-removable. Okay.
Well, I could have done that. I was
Because
working
you
on
set it at 0 and then it's
Answer.
and then they can't cancel. It's non-removable. Did I just
Okay,
teach you
this is a
about-
little bit dicey, 24.
Yeah, because I can't factor.
Dicey.
We got to set the bottom equal to 0.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, let's take a 2 out.
Okay. You got -4.
Okay?
You did that. Yeah.
I'm going difference of 2 squares.
What is that even?
What does that mean?
What times itself equals 2?
2, 1. Like that.
Nothing.
Who said it? Square root of 2.
Oh.
I don't know, I thought somebody said square root of 2.
Negative 2.
Oh,
What?
I
Oh my
guess it's
god.
front side.
yeah,
Why
that's
can't you
crazy.
just do x minus 2?
Because then when you FOILed it, if you went -2 times +2, you get -4, not -2. But if I go square root of 2 and I FOIL this, then negative square root of 2 times positive square root of 2 is -2, okay? And then the inside and the outside cancel because one's negative and one's positive, and then x times x is x squared, okay?
Okay.
So that's a little tricky, okay? Now we know though, everything we need to know. Where are my points of discontinuity?
Square root of 2.
Positive, negative.
Square root of 2 and negative square root of 2. Are they removable?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely cannot cancel an x plus 2 and an x plus a square root of 2.
So it's not.
So non-removable.
Who is angry today?
Sometimes Pooh is angry. I've noticed that. Sometimes she comes in and she's impatient and angry. It's okay. The thing is, when somebody feels that way, you need to be more kind of polite to them. Don't point out to them.
Yeah, we just sat for a 3-hour class.
Because that just makes it worse.
It wasn't 3 hours.
Were you at the? Yes, it was. Your training?
No. There's nothing worse than being in a bad mood and having someone point out to you that you're in a bad mood.
I'll show you that next time.
I know
And then
that.
people ask you why you're
Okay?
mad, you're not mad, and they ask you like 5 times.
Right. I'm like, okay, I'm mad now because you keep asking
But-
why I'm mad.
I respect your madness.
I respect your madness. Okay, 25, I don't have to do that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Negative 5.
Negative 5, non-removable.
Okay, remember when your madness made you cuss at us?
I did not
Yes.
say anything. I did not.
Oh, that was the best.
What did he say?
I can't remember what he said, but it was the
And then you
H word.
apologize
He
to
said the
us.
H word.
Yeah.
Wait, who was it?
It wasn't even loud.
It was awesome.
Wait, it was the whole class.
Yeah, I know, it was during class.
It was during class.
Well, I thought you meant it to like the
The
second.
best is the story of why Taylor transferred out of Mr. Johnson's class.
That is not a
You
good
have
story.
to take it.
I forgot why.
That is not a good story.
Because he like got mad at the class and said a
he's
bad
thinking
word, and
history
Taylor said,
teacher.
I'm out of here.
It was in 8th grade. I will never go back.
He was in 8th grade and he got scared.
Never.
Okay, so I've got to set the bottom equal to 0, right?
Yeah.
And I know that we've been doing that by factoring things, but I'm not going to mess with factoring. Yeah, let's just do it the old way. So add 1,
And then divide by 2.
and then divide by 2,
1 is squared. So it's 2.
and then take the square root.
Square root of 1/2.
So it is plus or minus the square root of 1/2. Okay? Is that removable?
No.
Heck no.
Come on.
It was like half the page.
Maybe not.
Okay, now look at this fun one. We have to factor
Yeah,
both of
4.
those. And they're like to
There's so many
the crazy powers.
I can't have one.
They're overpowering.
I wasn't even supposed to.
Oh, red dye.
You have your
Okay, so
Yeah, it does.
uh,
Yeah, you do.
No, factor out an X.
Okay, Pooh, you're
out
right.
of where you look at the top. Okay, let's factor out an X from the top.
Should I bring you candy?
Okay.
2, 3x. X cubed.
What?
2x cubed.
2x cubed.
Take that out.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. What does that leave me?
X squared minus 2.
Okay. And we can do x squared minus 2 as the difference of two squares.
And I don't know how to factor.
Minus 1.
What two things multiply together to make 2?
We're gonna do everybody's.
Square root of 2.
Oh yeah, we just eat.
Okay. So what are my 3 points of discontinuity?
Plus or minus 2.
Plus or minus the square root of 2,
Yeah.
right?
And
And what about this one?
2.
Nope.
Negative 2?
Nope.
Oh my god. 0.
What?
0?
0.
They're not removable.
They're non-removable, yeah. Because I'm not going to be able to cancel this stuff up here. Now, if this was just an x, not an x cubed, then the x and the x would cancel. But since it's an x cubed and that's an x, then you can cancel one of them, but you still have the x squared, so you still haven't removed the full discontinuity. Okay, last one.
Yeah.
Are we getting the same assignment?
Are you getting the same
I
assignment?
found a new one.
Do the same problems all over again?
No, like the same section.
Oh, like a new lesson.
Oh, are we learning today?
No, not a new lesson, a new assignment.
It's bad when we
Second half of the assignment.
It's bad when we get behind because then we don't have much time to teach it.
New
We
lessons
can't
we do,
notice
right?
it fast.
I know. All right, last one.
I don't like that.
What value of x makes the bottom equal to 0?
1.
Negative 1/4, right? Because you have to take 4x plus 1, set it equal to 0, subtract 1,
Do we have to do the top thing?
divide by 4, so I have a discontinuity at 1/4. Can I factor the top though? No. So non-removable. No. Turns out.
Okay, hold on.
We all got 100, so.
Yeah, a little dyslexia there.
Quiz tomorrow.
So we'll rattle through these together real quick.
Can you put a smile face?
Discontinuous, yes or no? Where? What kind?
The 3 questions.
Like we did today. Yes.
Oh, that's not a smiley
X
face.
equals.
And it's like the discontinuity x equals.
Circle it.
Why is that?
It's gotta be circle.
Yes.